Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to crochet this wonderful Christmas tree amigurumi with the star. The star will be in a separate video, you can check that one out on my channel, but in this tutorial we'll be doing the Christmas tree, and together with the tree and the star make a wonderful pin cushion. So the overall tree measures with the star approximately 7 inches, and the tree by itself is maybe 5 inches high. And in terms of width, it's approximately 3 inches wide, using a DK weight yarn. This is a fun little project this holiday season, and it's very easy to do. So just like all my tutorials on my channel, this is a full tutorial where I show you step by step on how to crochet this. What's easy about this tree is that we make it all into one piece, so it's not 3 separate pieces that we have to sew together. The only additional thing we are sewing together is the star later on and the face. So you can use safety eyes for the face. I just like to use string for mine, which I will show you how to apply on. And once again, the star will be in a separate video tutorial on how to do that. So let's get started. The materials I use for this tree from Patanga Yarns are this Cascade Ultra Pima brand. This is a cocoa and this is a spring green color that I used for the tree and the trunk. They come in hanks of 220 yards, so you'll have plenty enough for this project, and it's 100% Pima cotton and it's a DK weight yarn. And for this yarn I used a size 3.75mm crochet hook. For the face I used a black, and the black is Patons Grace, which I just bought at Michael's, and this is a 100% mercerized cotton at 136 yards per ball. You will also be needing a tapestry needle to sew your ends in and your face. So let's get started. So we're going to begin with the tree, so take your green and create a magic ring. To create a magic ring, take your 2 fingers, wrap it once, twice, take your hook underneath the first, pull the second one through, like this, and hold everything there as you take out your fingers. Now we're going to chain 1. Now for round 1, we are going to do 6 single crochet into this magic ring. So that chain 1 we just did doesn't count as a stitch. So round 1, 6 single crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull loop through, 2 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. The next one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we are going to pull the magic ring closed. So take your tail and just pull it like this, and this closes your magic ring. So if we count backwards, we have, here's our loop, 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now for round 2. For round 2, we're going to start off with an increase. So insert your hook into the first stitch and do 2 single crochet into that. So 1 and 2, like that. The next stitch, you're going to do 1 single crochet. That's going to be the pattern all the way around. The next one, you're going to increase. So that's 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And the next one you're going to single crochet. And then finally the last 2 stitches, the first one you're going to do an increase, 1 and 2, and the last one you're going to do a single crochet. Like that. So at this point at the end of round 2 you should have 9 stitches all the way around. If we count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now for round 3. So at this point we're going to begin to mark our rounds. So take a piece of string or a stitch marker if you have one. I just like using a piece of string. Lay it over it like this. And here is our first stitch. For round 3, we're going to start off with an increase again. So 1 and 2. And as you can see with our stitch marker, it marks where the first stitch is. So here's our first stitch, here's the second stitch that we just completed. Okay. After our first increase, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. So in the next 3 stitches we're going to work the first one increase, the second one single crochet, the third one single crochet, and then just repeat the first one increase, the next one single crochet, and the next one single crochet. Do that, I'll meet you at the end. So here we are for round 4. So at the end of round 3, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches around. And to begin round 4. Round 4 is going to be very similar, so with our stitch marker, we're going to lay it over. So just pull it over like that, and into the first single crochet here, we're going to do an increase. 1 and 2. Like this. And as you can see, our stitch marker moved. Here is our beginning stitch of the round, and the stitch marker is directly under that, right? Okay, so in the next 3 stitches, we're going to do 1 single crochet into each of those. One, two, and 3. And that's going to be the pattern all the way around. So we're going to work in the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, the first one an increase, and the next 3 single crochet all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of this round. At this point, our circle is starting to form. The inside of our piece is this ugly part here. The outside of the piece is with these stitches that go in the round like this, right? So the underside goes like this. The correct side goes like that. So you want to flip it the correct side out, and we can start to pull our circle closed tighter. At this point, you should have 15 stitches all the way around, and for round 5. So we're going to take our marker and we're going to bring it over now. And then into the first stitch here, we're going to do an increase for round 5. So 1, 2, and the next 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do 1 single crochet into each of those. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and that's going to be the pattern all the way around. The first single crochet, we're going to do an increase. The next 4, we're going to do 1 single crochet into there all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so here we are at the end of round 4. At the end of this round, you should have 18 stitches all the way around. Now for round 5, we're going to take our marker, put it over the stitch again, and into this first stitch, we're going to do an increase. That, then in the next 5 stitches, you're going to do 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's going to be the pattern all the way around. The first stitch you're going to do an increase, the next 5 you're going to do 1 single crochet and repeat. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of round 6. You should have 21 stitches all the way around, and our marker, just to show you again, here's our marker. It's right under the first stitch, and that's how we know where our first stitch is. So we stop before that to finish this round. So now we begin the next round. So we're going to take our marker, bring it up over again, and our first stitch we're going to do an increase for round 7. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. In the first single crochet, an increase, and the next 6 single crochet, 1 single crochet into there all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 7. You should have 24 stitches all the way around. Now for round 8. For round 8, we're going to start off by moving our stitch holder over, and beginning in the first stitch, we're going to work in the back loops for this round. So each stitch has 2 loops. The front is the one nearest to you, the back is the one furthest away from you. We're going to work in the back loops of each for this round. So into the first stitch, into the back loop, we're going to do, so the decrease will comprise of the first 2 stitches. So 1, 2. In the first stitch, you're going to insert your hook into the back loop, pull loop through. In the second stitch, you're going to insert your hook into the back loop and pull pull a loop through, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so that 2 stitches became 1 stitch. Now you're going to do 6 single crochet, 1 in each of the next stitches, again into the back loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's going to be the pattern all the way around. In the first 2 stitches, a decrease. I'll show you the decrease once more. Into the back loop the first one, pull loop through. Into the back loop the second one, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that's your decrease. So do that pattern all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 8. We should have 21 stitches all the way around, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, by doing it in the back, we create this line here. Now for round 9. For round 9, we are going to once again bring our stitch marker forward, and then we are going to work into the front loops. So 2 loops, the front loop is the one closest to us. We're going to work in the front loop for this round in all the stitches. So the first stitch, we're going to start off with an increase into the front loop. 1, 2, and then into the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. In the next stitch, increase, and then 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. At the end of round 9, you will have 24 stitches all the way around. For round 10, if you need to, you can just pull your stitch marker forward to get more slack and then bring it over for the next round. For round 10, we're going to work back into both stitches like normal. We're going to start off with 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we're going to do an increase in the 8th one. 1 and 2 single crochet into there for the increase. And then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches, and in the 8th one you're going to do an increase. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 10. You should have 27 stitches all the way around. Now for round 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, we are going to do very similar to round 10. So with 1 single crochet increase for each of those rounds. So I'll have the instructions on the video, but round 11, you do 8 single crochet and then an increase. And that'll be your pattern all the way around, 8 single crochet increase. Round 12, 9 single crochet increase, 9 single crochet increase all the way around. 13, 10 single crochet increase, 10 single crochet increase all the way around. 14, 11 single crochet increase, 11 single crochet increase all the way around. And 15, 12 single crochet increase, 12 single crochet increase all the way around. For example, round 11, 8 single crochet increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you do single crochet, and then the 9th one you do an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, single crochet, and then 9th one an increase all the way around. So it's very similar to round 10. So you're going to do that for rounds 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and by the end of round 15 you will have 42 stitches all the way around. I will meet you at the end of round 15. So here we are at the end of round 15. This is what my piece looks like. So now we're going to work on round 16. For round 16, we're going to do 12 single crochet into the back loop. So for round 16, we're working in the back loop of each stitch. So into the first one, single crochet. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12, and then in the next 2 stitches we're going to do a decrease into the back loop. So decrease once again, insert your hook into the first stitch, pull loop through, insert your hook into the second stitch, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops. And then we're just going to repeat in the next 12 stitches 1 single crochet. After your 12 single crochets, the next 2 stitches you're going to do a decrease. So a decrease once again is into the first stitch, into the back loop, pull loop through, into the back loop of the second loop, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops, a decrease. And that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet into the next 12 stitches and into the next 2 stitches, so 13, 14, you're going to do a decrease into that. Yeah, all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. At the end of round 16, you should have 39 stitches all the way around. For round 17, we are going to work into the front loops. We are going to do 12 single crochet and then an increase, all into the front loops for this round. So 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12 single crochet, and then into the 13th one an increase, 1 and 2, an increase. And then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet in the next 12 stitches, and in the 13th stitch an increase. Repeat. I'll meet you at the end of this round, into the front loops only. So here we are for round 18. This is what my piece looks like. For round 18, we're going to do 13 single crochet. We're going to work back into both loops once again. 13 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
and 13, and then we're going to do an increase into the 14th stitch. So that's 2 single crochet into this stitch, 1 and 2, that's an increase. So that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 1 stitch into the next 13 single crochet, and in the 14th one you're going to do an increase. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 18. This is what my piece looks like so far. So for round 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, we're going to do the same thing that we did here. So for round 19, we're going to do 14 single crochet increase. For round 20, 15 single crochet increase. Round 21, 16 single crochet increase. Round 22, 17 single crochet increase. And round 23, 18 single crochet increase. I will have the instructions posted. For round 24, we're going to work into the back loops of each of the stitches. We're going to start off with 8 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do a decrease. So we're going to decrease in the next 2 stitches like normal in the back loops, 1, 2. The first one, pull loop through. The second one, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops, like that. And then that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet into the next 8 stitches, and then into the 9th and 10th you're going to do a decrease all into the back loop of each of the stitches. So we're going to do that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here I am at the end of round 24. This is what my piece looks like. Okay, now for round 25. For round 25 we're going to work 7 single crochet followed by a decrease. We're going to work back into both loops of this for this row for each of the stitches. So 7 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, followed by the decrease. For my decrease, I'm going to insert my hook from the bottom up into the front loop of the next 2 stitches, into the first, and then into the second. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, like that. Now I'm going to work into the next stitch, my 7 single crochet. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this pattern, 7 single crochet followed by a decrease. I'll meet you at the end of this round. For round 26, 27, and 28, we're going to do the same thing. The only difference is that we're going to decrease 1 single crochet each round. So for round 26, we are going to do 6 single crochet followed by a decrease. For round 27, it's 5 single crochet followed by a decrease, and for round 28, it's 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. Okay, so you're going to do for round 26, a 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6 single crochet, followed by a decrease. So insert your hook into the first loop of 1, insert your hook into the first loop of 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, decrease. Okay, so that's going to be the pattern. I'll have the instructions on the screen, and I will meet you at the end of round 28. So here we are at the end of round 28. You should have 30 stitches all the way around. At this point, we're going to start to make the trunk. So we're going to cut our yarn and keep a tail, and we're going to take our brown yarn for the trunk. Before we start round 29, we have to finish round 28. We have 2 stitches left. We're going to start our decrease with the green. So insert 2, yarn over, pull through 2, started with the green, and don't finish it with the green. Instead, we're going to finish it with the brown. So take your brown, loop it through, and then loop it through those 2. And that'll complete our last decrease. And now for round 29. For round 29, we're going to work into the front loops only. We're going to complete a single crochet in each of the front loops, but at the same time, to work your yarn in, just lay the 2 yarn ends over your hook as you complete your single crochet, like that. So the next stitch into the front loop all the way around, single crochet. The next stitch into the front loop all the way around, single crochet. And that's what we're going to do. So you're going to still have 30 single crochet at the end of this round. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 29. You're going to have 30 stitches all the way around. For round 30 and 31, we are going to work in both loops. Once again, like a normal stitch, 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, so this is round 30 we're on now. So round 30, 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Round 31, 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. I will meet you at the end of round 31. At this part, we are going to stop the trunk, and we're going to tie in the part of the tree that's going to sink it in like this. Okay, on both this part and this part, like that. Okay, so we're going to flip it inside out. You're going to take your tapestry needle with some yarn onto it, and we are going to start off, insert your hook underneath the loop. See, we have these loops here, 1 and 2, right? These loops here, underneath and into 1, underneath and into the second. And you're going to keep doing that for each of these loops. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to pull it, and that's going to tighten up the thing. So I'm going to flip it upside down now and just adjust it, and as you can see, that begins to shrink this part here. So you're going to do the same thing for the top, and then I will meet you after that. So here's my piece after I tied it, and you want to make it pretty tight so that it forms a nice definition. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it inside out and stuff it. Okay, so here's my piece after I stuffed it. You don't want to stuff it too much, because if you put the stuffing as far as up to here, your crochet hook can catch the stuffing and you'll have fluff at the end. So you want to leave a bit of room. We're going to finish this, and then once there's a small hole, you'll finish stuffing if you need to add more stuffing later on. Round 32, we're going to work into the back loops of each of our stitches, and we are going to do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, followed by a decrease. For the decrease, we're going to work into the back loops. Going to insert your hook into the first one, pull loop through, into the second one, pull loop through, 3 loops on hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops. So we're going to do that all the way around. 3 single crochet, decrease, all into the back loops. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so here we are at the end of that. So my piece looks like. At this point, if you have safety eyes, you can add them into it, or if you're like me and you use string instead, we can always do the string once it's finished. For round 33, we're going to work back into both stitches once more, like normal. So we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and then we're going to do a decrease. For the decrease now, we're going to work in the front loop of the next 2 stitches, 1, insert, 2, insert, pull loop through, 2 loops on hook, and over, pull through 2, decrease. And that's going to be the pattern all the way around. 2 single crochet followed by a decrease in the next 2 stitches. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here's our piece at the end of this round. For round 34, we're going to begin with a single crochet followed by a decrease. Single crochet, decrease, all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here we are for round 35. At this point, before we close it off, you want to make sure that you have enough stuffing inside of this tree, but make sure that you don't have too much stuffing or else it will be more of a blob rather than a tree. For round 35, we're just going to decrease into each of the stitches, so a total of 6 times. So 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we have it.
So now what we can do is pull out our stitch marker if we have it, and we can start to sew the tree in. So to sew the tree in, we are going to cut our yarn with the tail, attach the needle to the yarn. So you're just going to go into each of the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're just going to pull it tight. Weave your work through the piece. And there we have our tree. So now at this point we can attach the eyes if we are using string. So if you haven't already attached the eyes and you want to use string, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So for the eyes, you're going to take some string, attach it to your tapestry needle, and find where you want to place the eyes. I'm going to place mine here and here. So to begin, I'm going to go from the back out and out to the place where I want it to be. Like that. And then I'm going to go down into the stitch like that. I'm going to do it 3 times. 2, 3. Into the 3rd time, I'm going to go to my other eye where I want to place the other eye. I'm going to go out of there. I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, and 3. And then if you want, you can at 3, you can either fasten it off and leave the eyes, or you can attach a mouth. If I want to attach a mouth, I'm going to go to where I want to put my mouth. Here. And attach it there. That 1. Okay, and there's my face. So I'm just gonna tie this in, sew it up, stick it into here, and then we're done the tree. Now we can do the star. So here we are, finished my Christmas tree, and I've attached the star. I do have on my channel, once again, the tutorial on how to create this star, so please check that one out if you'd like to create the topper for this tree. But as you can see, I finished the face and I've attached the Christmas light bulbs to the tree, and this is what it looks like. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out my other videos on my channel and subscribe for more tutorials. Happy holidays.